YouTube, what is good? Today, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about a lot of the builder stuff, and Zach, Timmerman, and Wolf on Twitter have given us a lot of information. So let's get right into it. So Double H asked this question about the legend badges since they are new. He asked what attribute ratings you will need to unlock the legend badges, and Zach replies, all legend badges have at least one attribute requirement that is in the 90s. Most are 97, 98, 99. The lowest is strong handle, which requires a 93 strength and an 80 ball handle. Yeah, it looks like legend badges are gonna be very hard to get multiple ones in different categories, which is good, because if we could get legend badges in 2 different categories, then we start to have demigods, where if you have like a legend badge in finishing, but you can also shoot really good and play defense, that could cause a really big issue. Next, somebody asks what the scaling is like between badge levels, and Zach replies that when you're building your mod players, the higher attribute ratings increase your overall faster. One of the many reasons for this is the higher levels of badges you get that are more powerful. So in many cases, the difference you see in the impact between a higher badge level, Hall of Fame, and Legend is larger than bronze to silver, for example. I think this is good. So a couple people asked Zach if cap breakers transfer across saves. Bottom line is that they are user based so that you can go between save, whatever build, new, old, and apply it. So don't worry about that. If you hit legend, get all 15 cap breakers, you can use it however you want on any build you make. So a couple people asked Zach, what advantages do shorter builds have this year? And it's a very big topic, because for the past few years, people have just been making 6'6" guards because there's no benefit in making shorter guards. So this year, they say it was a very important topic because it's hard to get a shot off on tall defenders, even though they're faster and have better dribble moves. They are going to give them more wiggle room in the builder, so they're additionally adding a new badge that is in past 2Ks in a way called mini marksman. So 6'3" or shorter, you'll be able to shoot over taller defenders. I'm very curious to see how this badge works, because if they didn't do it correctly, short guards will just be crazy meta and nobody else will dribble like that. So hopefully it's balanced and you can use any build you want. So this is kind of like a my career question, but we're gonna answer it because it pertains to takeover. Does my career allow you to unlock takeovers level 4 and 5? And yes, you can. The only way you don't is if you go into practice drills. Okay, so the height caps, a lot of people were wondering about this. So the height caps for each position are 6'7" for point guards, 6'8" for shooting guards, 6'10" for small forwards, 7 foot for power forwards, and 7'3" for centers. Another question that people might be having about shooting badges, since there are only 5 this year, where are the rest of the badges at? Zach has the pleasure of telling us that many badges have been combined with others. So catch and shoot was rolled into set shot specialist, blinders was rolled back into Deadeye, green machine was just removed. So a lot of badges, and that goes for every category, have been rolled into other badges. Like we talked in my last video, click right up there if you want to go check that out. But yeah, so a lot of badges are still in the game. They just made it less badges so that every badge is valuable. Okay, so a lot of new changes and great changes to the build tester have happened, and here is one right here. So you can use any animation that you want. So you can choose your jump shot, you can choose your dribble moves in the tester, and you can also go into freestyle. So you don't have to play 3v3 and 5v5 anymore. You can literally make a build, go put on whatever SIGs you want, whatever jump shot, and go into freestyle, kind of like my league, and literally just dribble in there. Nobody's by you, test out jump shots. So this is a great change. Somebody asks what happens when your takeover expires. Zach replies, takeover is quite different than what you've been used to. It's really a hot and cold meter that flows up and down based on how you're playing. There are no significant gains or drops to that meter. When level 5 expires, your takeover ability expires, and you simply just drop back to the halfway point to level 4 and 5. So you drop out of 4, halfway point 3 and 4, and so on. So You never really lose takeover just naturally. You have to lose takeover on purpose this year. So if you're playing good, you can be in a rec game or a pro-am game, get takeover in the first quarter, and if you keep playing good, you can keep level 5 takeover the whole game, which is gonna be really nasty. And lastly, from the Discord, yesterday, a few people, including my boy Joey, asked what are the changes about the attribute points, because we are concerned about a lot of builds. This year, Zach says that the overall rating system went through a massive overhaul. So across the board, they've been looking for ways to make everybody have fun while preventing metas, demigods. So this year, they have added more flexibility because of the tools that they have been working on. So you recreate a build in 2K24 and you try and do it in 2K25, you end up with a lower overall, so you can get some more attributes in other places because of the balance that they put in place this year. So Wolf, he is also a developer now. I talked about that last video, but he also talks about the cap breakers, and he says that you cannot raise attributes past your build's limitations. So you have an 87 3 ball, but that's your max of your wingspan. You can't apply any cap breakers. So you can only apply a maximum of 5 onto a single attribute. So when you do that, you unlock all the badges and takeovers and animations for that new rating. There's no real reason to max out anything based off your wingspan or height, because you can use the cap breakers up to 5. So you have that 1 to 5 leeway depending on how you build your builds. So there are going to be a lot of cheesy builds on top of the max +1 badge perk. So we're going to see a lot of that. So another badge where we can see all the requirements is ankle assassin. So at 75, you get it on bronze, and it was discussed earlier this week that you need a takeover to consistently drop people. But I think that legend, you should be dropping people if you do the right moves. So 75 ball handle, bronze, 86 for silver, 93 for gold, 95 for Hall of Fame, and 98 for legend. So I think that's really good. I think we're going to see some people make 98 ball handle builds just so they can get that legend ankle assassin. And I think that people are going to be breaking ankles, hopefully, with this. And so Deadeye, once again, I'm going to be doing way more in the next video talking about the actual builder, but today we're just going over tweets. Bronze 73 mid-range or 3, silver 85 mid-range or 3, and 92 for gold. So it looks like it's a little similar, so I would have to assume that Hall of Fame is 95 and legend is 98 or 99. Makes sense. I'm leaning more towards 99 because that 99-3 is going to be very valuable. I think 99-3 or 99 steel will be the most important attributes in the builder. And since stamina is no longer in the builder, our friends over at 2K Lab summarized it really well. Everyone starts with an 85 stamina, and you get 2 stamina attribute points per workout, and you get 4 a week. So you can get a 93 stamina off rip if you do the workouts correctly. And once you reach 99 stamina, it's permanent. Get at least 3 stars on all 4 weekly workouts, and you get a turbo meter boost and a body type. And you complete all 12 unique workouts, you get the workout warrior badge, and that gets you 99 stamina on all your builds, permanent turbo meter boost, and all body types. This helps the people that complain about body types or having to go to the gym to do workouts every week. So it looks like after 3 weeks, we don't have to go back to the Gatorade facility. Okay, and the last tweet we're gonna go over, and this is about Wolf talking about smaller guards. The new badge, Mini Marksman, is gonna make a lot of people play on shorter builds, and what he considers small guards is 6 foot to 6'2". Obviously you can go shorter and that's still small, but he is saying that 6 foot to 6'2" is gonna work pretty good. So I'm think that's gonna be towards the meta. We have seen years where 5 whatever, 5'11", 5 whatever is the meta for small guards, depending on how crazy this Mini Marksman badge is. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video.